The late adopter. Hi guys, Solana. I'm not kind of Solana kind of channel, but I think we got to talk about Solana because this is one of the first coins that's doing all-time high right now. All-time high in a bear market. What kind of bear market with the all-time high on altcoins, right guys? So we gotta talk about it, and as you can see here, we have been talking about before, just not on the channel. We have been talking about Patreon, my Patreon. We have been talking about we have been establishing some kind of supports on the way down, right? These are what the supports. It has been a while since we talked about Solana, but we've been establishing some kind of supports down here, and you can see this line up here. That was the resistance line where we became super bullish. This is the weekly time frame. You can see here went down, but it's on the way up here when we broke this level up here at 31 when we became super bullish on Solana right there. So it's a while ago. These lines are support lines, long time lines. So we're gonna remove those lines and talk about what's happening up here right now, breaking the all-time high. Look at this here. Look at this breaking all-time high. Technically, all-time high is up here, and right now we are breaking. We have not closed above all-time high on the daily. On the weekly, though, we have. On the weekly, though, we closed so much above all-time high, and you can see that's why we are pumping today. Because previous week we bounced off. You can see here down here went down and then climbed above this level up here, and this not only did we climb above $31, we climbed above 10 and 20 moving average. We continued to pump from the 10 and 20 moving average, and then we exploded from 10 and 20 moving average towards all-time high on the weekly chart. So this is very important signal for people, big money, because big money is watching weekly chart, not actually daily chart, weekly chart, that actually this is super bullish, and we are right now continuing pumping. On the daily chart, of course, the resistance is all the way up here, somewhere at 55, and we are right now breaking that as well. So looks super bullish, but a little bit extended. So I think a lot of people are gonna start FOMO into this. I'm going to show you now that, you know, some kind of a pullback or sideways movement is needed to, you know, chill the price a little bit, but it does look super bullish. This is one of the most bullish things right now out there, because it is one of the first one. Maybe this is the flagship that's actually moving all the altcoins right now. Maybe this is the flagship that's telling Solana like soul, like sun, right? Solana is starting to shine, is the first one. I mean, it wouldn't be that crazy to say that Solana, you know, soul, sun, is the first thing to shine on the sky of the altcoins to show that right now this is the sun is rising up. The sun is rising up, and right now we are going, you know, to shine on all of the altcoins and push everything up. So that might be it. You know, Solana might be the first one to pop up. It wouldn't be the craziest thing to happen. It wouldn't be the craziest thing to happen. But let's look at some overextended level, and I don't know where to look at, but let's look at a 4-hourly, because, you know, 1 hourly, 4 hourly is extremely. You see these levels. This is a 88 on the 4 hourly. This doesn't happen that often. I mean, you gotta go back. When is this? 5th November 2020, all the way back here, to find this kind of overextended level. And what happened here? When you get to these overextend levels, well, you gotta pull back. You see, you gotta pull back up here after these overextend levels, and that overextend levels is what's happening right now, right? We got that overextend level, so some kind of pullback is needed. There are other indicators that are showing overbought levels, and I'm gonna show you this one here. This is my own indicator down here, and this is also showing overbought level. But these overbought levels on this indicator happens a little bit often. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we can also see where exactly what exactly happened when these overbought levels happened. You can see sometimes it doesn't go down, and I'm going to explain to you why it doesn't have to go down. It can go sideways. I'm just going to put this here so it's easier to find on the chart where this happened. And you can see here, when we got these overbought levels, what happened here is that we went kind of sideways. I mean, here sure we went down, but you kind of go sideways up here, and this is the move that's actually the sideways all the way back down to zero level. That's the move here. Let's go and check the other moves up here. Let's remove these line. What happened here? We went a little bit down to get back to the zero line, because this indicator down here always want to go back to the zero line. You can see here we went back to the zero, so a little bit moved to the downside. When is the next one? Oh, up here. And here you can see that we didn't go, we went, it's kind of sideways before we actually went down here. But this is the move, this is a little bit sideways, a little bit downside. And when it happened, you can see here, even here, when you get to this overbought, you can continue going up. I mean, this indicator will start going down, but you can continue going up. So this indicator doesn't tell you that we are actually, you know, we are at some kind of top, but it does, this pump towards the upside is done. So it, you know, it can have, you can have correction like this, you can have a sideways correction, or you can have a slow move towards the upside where you will eventually drop down. It can happen, but the move to, you know, the straight up move, I think it's done for now. I mean, it can still pump, I don't know, but it is some kind of very extended levels up here right now, very extended. Like there is possibility to make like new all-time high or whatever, but it is extended levels. Let's see how this looks on the weekly time. On the weekly time, you can see here that we are creating divergence. Technically, it's from over here. Divergence because the RSI is going down, the price is going up, but this isn't finished. This divergence is not the input, because if this just continues going up, the RSI will continue going up, and we will have sorry, this is not the RSI. I'm misunderstanding. The RSI is down here. But we are not some kind of overbought levels on RSI. We got the bullish cross on the weekly. This is actually a legit bullish cross. This is confirmation of the bullish cross, because this is the second week. Previous week we got the cross. This week we are actually pumping like crazy. So we already got the bullish cross. Either way, there are so many bullish things right now. I won't actually give you any kind of targets, but because right now the most legit thing you can do is wait for the 20 moving average. You can wait for the white line. The white line is 10 moving average. The white line is 10 moving average. So if you want to get in, I wouldn't get in on extend away from the 10 moving average. Getting extend from 10 moving average, buying up here, just crazy talk. You know, you gotta wait for some kind of pullback sideways move to hit this 10 moving average and then get in. Not financial wise, you do what you want to do and so forth. But you know, if I would get in, I would get in on the 10 moving average if I was if I was thinking that this is gonna go quite higher. Either way, this is the first coin that one of the first coins that's making all-time high. It's super bullish, super nice, going up the, you know, going up to the sky, leading the way for the altcoin season. And if Bitcoin decides to, you know, get one more pump outside of some kind of rising wedge that Bitcoin is right in now, Solana and everything is gonna go even higher, guys, even higher. So this might be just the start of the new second part of the bull market. Not, you know, we had the first part and we had a big correction down to the 200 moving average down here. So this might be some kind of start to do for the new bull market and some kind of really insane levels, really insane high levels. That said, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody supporting me on Patreon. Thanks for subscribing. Hit the like button on the way out and come back tomorrow, because maybe tomorrow we're gonna do another Solana video. Anyways, guys, cheers, bye bye.